1. Hello. 2. Passersby is the only plural word that I can think of that has the S in the middle of the word. Can you think of any more? 3. We are going to ease back into it today. We had a simultaneously epic, amazing, and exhausting trip down to Charlotte-ish and back to Philadelphia-ish. So I was thinking Learning to Fly by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers for Mr. J. Bird Edits. 4. Or 3, I forget. We have some thanking catching up to do to the newest Patreon supporter of the Cause Club members. It's the J Squad, Jay Brewer and Jody Hay. Hey, Jody Hay. Thank you to both of you very much. If you would like to know what that's about, the link, of course, will be in the description. 5. 3, sir. The chord progression for this whole entire song is F. You can play huge F. You can play small F. You can play in between huge and small F. Medium F, if you will, which is going to be pointer finger on B1, middle finger on G2, pinky finger on D3, and ring finger on A3. That one's really convenient for the next change, which is to the C chord, if you choose this way. Then your middle finger is going to sneak up to the D string 2nd fret, and you're going to just lose your pinky finger. But then you play an A minor, which is awesome, because you only have to move your ring finger down to the G string 2nd fret. Everything else stays the same. And then a G. You can play regular 4-finger G if you want. You can play 3-finger G this way if you want, but this is a Tom Petty song, and hence probably Tom Petty G would be the G to employ. Pinky finger on baby E3, ring finger on big E3, and middle finger on A2, with the added benefit of you can now do your G suspended 4 trick with the B string 1st fret and your pointer finger. Alright, so we got F, however you want to play it, C, A minor, G, notice that the change to the 2nd chord, the C, and the 4th chord, the G, happen on an upbeat and an up strum. So you can just get your right hand going down, up, real slow. And then you'll have downbeat, upbeat, downbeat, upbeat. And that's the whole entire song. Except for when it hangs on the G and does that right before the solo. I saw a live version of Tom Petty playing it where he does the trick that Tom Petty so likes to do, which is play your little F and put your pinky finger on baby E3. That's a G note, and we're going to have this G note through all 4 chords. Fun things about this song. We've got the guitar that kind of goes through the whole entire song doing this. Which is going to be G2 to G open. And then we're going to bounce back and forth between B1 and G open. Like that. And then you're going to do that bounce back one more time. And then B1, open, 1, open, 1. So, nice and slow. There's a tiny little high-pitched guy doing a C triad. Make a D shape, but move it up from frets 2 and 3 to 12 and 13. This is now no longer a D, though it remains a D shape, of course. It's a C now, and we hear this guitar just going kind of indiscriminately sometimes. I love call and answer things. Call and answer is when the melody does one thing and then some other instrument does something a lot like it. And in the chorus of this song, when Tom Petty goes, "Learning to fly," we hear this guy go, right? That's going to be B1, G open, E open, B3, G open. Learning to fly. in live versions I perused, we heard this very thing, but up an octave. So back to your D-shaped C triad, a chord with just 3 notes in it, right? Triad. And we're going to do the same thing, the B string, G, E, and then reach your pinky finger to B15, 15, before you pluck that G string again. So it's relatively speaking, it's the same thing. We just have to use more fingers now because we're up here instead of down here where the end of the guitar exists, of course. So, do-do-do-do. If you like that octave. There's a solo, but I'm not a slide guitar player, and I certainly don't play one on the internet, so you have at it, retune your guitar, learn to play the slide, but you can do it awfully darn well without a slide. If we take that same D shape and do it in the same spot, we're just going to slide epically up to it, and just kind of pluck around on it. And then we're going to take a little 3/4 of an F shape and do it on 9, 8, and 8. That's yet another C triad in a different shape. Same deal. And then let's grab G12, 10, 12, B11, G12, 10, bend D12, and land on D10. So... And then we're going to do an A shape on the 5th fret. So on the D, G, and B strings, 5th fret, and just kind of give it a sloppy. And then bend the A string 5th fret. Just a half step bend, though you hear the difference between and. Very different thing. We've employed the blue note, I believe, off the top of my earballs here, as opposed to, right, the first one is much cooler in this situation, right? So, and then let's do E5 to 3. So here's our whole solo, nice and slow. That's it. That's all I have to say about Learning to Fly by Tom Petty, Jaybird Edits. Thank you so much for the great request. The rest of the J Squad, thanks for that Patreon thing. Everybody else, thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful. And I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.